What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and I'm here today to preview Attack on Titan 2. Now, Attack on Titan 2 comes out on March 20th for the PS4, Xbox One, PC, Nintendo Switch, and PlayStation Vita. So Attack on Titan 2, I'll just come out and say it right in the beginning, is not a game that I'm looking to get. However, it doesn't mean that I'm not interested in it and I want to talk about it, because this game and this series, the Attack on Titan really name, is very, very interesting to me. And it's something, looking at the release schedule of these games and really starting to watch this has become very just intriguing to me, just in terms of concept, but also the game itself. It looks very, very decent. So the first thing I kind of want to talk about is the diversity of the consoles that Attack on Titan is coming out for. The PlayStation Vita, are you serious? That's awesome. Firstly, long live the Vita. But also the Nintendo Switch, which is a console that doesn't always get many third-party games, but it's getting it as well. So basically every console, it's getting its hand on this game, and that's really good. And the first Attack on Titan game did extremely, extremely well. It sold, I think, probably better than they thought it was going to sell, and it just critically and commercially was received pretty darn well. So it's no surprise we're getting Attack on Titan 2, and that's really good to see. I had seen Attack on Titan, the first game, when it came out. Like, I knew that it was coming out, but I never thought twice. And I don't watch the show. However, I do know other people. Nick, who's been on this channel a lot, he has watched the show, and it definitely is interesting, that's for sure, and just reading up on it in general, but also just the scope and what the show actually is. So Attack on Titan 2, the second game, is going to follow Season 2 of the show that came out last year, and I think it started in April 2017, and it went for almost a full year. Obviously, it tries to make the game as close to the show or even the manga as humanly possible. The game itself actually looks really good. Like, visually, I'm a huge fan of this kind of art style. I'm actually just a fan of any Japanese style art style in general. And this one looks really, really good. It looks very vibrant. Obviously, the Titans themselves have the looks that are very unique and very special to them, just in terms of the show or of the manga and of the game itself. The Titans in this game look extremely strange, and parts of this game just in general, especially if you've never seen Attack on Titan before, you don't even know what it is. I think this game would be probably a major put-off if you just watched a video of this game without knowing anything about it. Me personally, just knowing a little bit of history of Attack on Titan going into it, it still looks very weird. And I think that's the ultimate premise and the ultimate grab of this game or of the show or of anything Attack on Titan, is its kind of, out there idea, out there premise, but it looks rather good in design. The fighting, everything's being improved. This second game, from what I've been reading and from what I've been seeing, everything has been improved from the first game, and that's always good. You always want to see improvements from the first game to the second game. Visually looks improved, combat looks improved, traversal around the world looks improved, the way you're actually going to move from place to place, and not just that, but the way you're actually going to fight the Titans look better than ever. It's going to be, again, continuing the story, but that also means continuing characters and continuing conversations and storylines that you had with those characters in Season 1. So there's going to be reoccurring people that come back from Season 1. There's going to be familiar conversations, and you're going to be able to build on that relationship you've had with several key characters of the first game. And I really, really like that. It's good that the game is at least continuing on. And just from a pure action standpoint, the game looks good in terms of the fighting, in terms of actually attacking the Titan and the kind of like melee brawl kind of thing that's going on in this situation. Again, the traversal aspect of this game actually looks pretty cool, like with the ropes that you kind of jump yourself ahead. Overall, there's nothing wrong with this game. I'm actually quite impressed with it, although I won't be getting it, and part of that is just because I'm not a huge Attack on Titan fan, and not because I don't like it. It's just because I've never watched it, I've never gotten into it. I don't doubt at all that it's a popular franchise and one that I would like if I actually watched. But there's also the release date conflict, where March 20th is just in the center of the gaming avalanche that we're about to hit, with Sea of Thieves, Valkyria Chronicles 4, Ni no Kuni 2, A Way Out, Far Cry 5, all of these games coming out within like a week of each other. This game is going to be sandwiched in with a lot of games, and I'll be curious to see how it sells. Here's the thing, I think the people that are going to get Attack on Titan are going to get Attack on Titan. I don't think they really care about about the other games. Although a game like Ni no Kuni, being a Japanese-centric game too, may come from may attract the same kind of people. Ni no Kuni 2 definitely more RPG-ish, JRPG-ish than Attack on Titan, more of just a melee brawler kind of thing that also looks, again, it looks really good visually, everything in it. Nothing really is scaring me off about this game. If it massively dropped in price and, there's a dead period in gaming over the summer and stuff, this is a game I may circle back to and see how it's doing, especially I think if I watch the show and I start getting into just the lore of Attack on Titan. And at the end of the day, that is what this game is made for. It's made for the people for Attack on Titan. You're not going to play the Naruto games most likely unless you followed Naruto. The Naruto games are not going to be your first jump into that world. They could be for a very small select amount of people, but I think overall it's meant for people that have already known about it. Same thing with Dragon Ball, same thing with any of those kind of games. It's made for the people that love the franchise. That's basically why the game got created in the first place. So guys, let me know in the comments below, what are you guys thinking about Attack on Titan 2? Did you know it was coming out? Did you play the first one? Are you excited for this one? Let me know. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Podcast Now. We do previews like this on games, movies, and TV shows every single week. Like and share the video, and I will see you guys on the next game preview.